Hello and welcome to an autumnal episode of WaterBlogUK. We're back down as an old friend. This is Thorpe Lea Fishery down in Surrey again. Jamie's just in the peg next door to me. I'm in 49, he's in 50. And you may remember our last session down here was a shocker. We had nothing, we had absolutely nothing. We fished it for over 24 hours and had absolutely nothing at all. So let's hope that we have a fish on the bank for this session. I actually fish here at Thorpe Lea quite a lot. We do quite a lot of overnighters here. It's by no means a tricky fishery. It's a really lovely place to fish, just because you're pretty much guaranteed a fish on the bank, unless you're myself and Jamie, in which case you're not, it seems. But yeah, I thought 90% of the time the rigs I use here, they catch me quite a lot of fish, so I thought I'd use this episode just as a chance just to discuss a few of those rigs with you guys, and just how I fish them as well. So I hope you don't mind me sort of just cutting to and from rig shots and all the rest of it as well. That would be great. I thought I'd take this opportunity just to quickly talk you through the rig I'm using here. This is the rig that I use during the day, and it's well known. Everyone knows it. It's the chod rig, or the naked chod rig. More classically known as the paternoster rig. Really, that's what it is in essence. What I do is use a 1.5 to 2 ounce lead. This is an inline type, which I just have to modify slightly if you want to get on the end of the line. So just put a bit of silicone over just to get it properly fit. And then in there there's just a little tiny swivel just holding everything in place. And that means, should I want to, I can just pull that swivel out and just attach a little PVA bag to the lead end. This is 18-pound fluorocarbon, just takes the abrasion, also sinks very, very nicely as well. And then we have 2 beads, smallest beads you can get away with. And then these are the called little stops, little rig weights. And that's just one of those, just cut in half. So it will just nestle into the bead nicely. Same on the other end. The important thing that the bead goes in this way, so should a fish break the rig, that comes off, and then the whole thing can come off. And it's just a standard little chod rig there. There's nothing special, just curved over. And that's it. And here we have a typical bottom bait arrangement. So again, simplicity is the absolute key. Standard little blowback style rig there. Just a whittled down pop-up. I used to use a lot of plastic corn. I'm using the boilies more and more these days just because it's got a bit more scent. And I just think anything like that will help. So obviously that's just going to critically balance that bait on the bottom, and that's just going to waft about like all the sort of the mix you've got down there would. Stiff coated braid to a little quick release swivel here. I like these. I use a lot of stick mixes, so it's lovely just to be able to clip off and put a new rig on nice and quick. Just a bead to cover that up. Again, 18-pound fluorocarbon. That's about I'd say about a 3 foot trace there. And just dotted along the actual fluorocarbon again, I've got some little weighted, basically sort of rig weights. 1, 2, 3. And then a larger one underneath the bead here. So this is sort of essentially a shocker style rig. So the fish moves away, hits that bead, hooks itself, but then the bead quite easily comes away and moves over the whole trace. Nice and simple, and that's what I use probably for about 95% of my bottom fishing. Obviously sort of substrate dependent, but this has caught me a lot of fish. Well, here we have the first fish of the session. Well done, Jamie.
Yep,
beautiful fish.
excellent.
Bring her up. She's got a beautiful little sort of apple slice on her side there. She's a little bit feisty still, so we're fighting with her on the mat. Hopefully, with a bit of luck, Jamie will get her up for the trophy shot. I'd say about 12 pounds.
Yeah.
Beautiful carp. Well done, mate.
Excellent, mate.
Mission accomplished. Nice fish here, 22 pounder. It's about 10 o'clock and this fish gave an absolute fight deluxe. It was an absolutely amazing fight. It still seems to be something in it. There she goes. Now you can see that. Oh, every last minute of the battle this one. Go. Absolutely beautiful 22 pound carp. Came at about sort of 10 o'clock on one of the bottom baits there. Absolute beauty. I've never had a fight quite like it. Even on the mat it's still fighting. Really happy with that. Let's pop her back. Lovely, thanks mate. Okay, so this is fish number 4. I'm afraid I haven't been able to film all of them this evening, just because it's quite difficult in the dark obviously, but this fish is a little bit smaller than the last one. Nice sort of 14 pounder, another beautiful fish. Let's get her back in the water. Jamie, how's the session going for you?
One fish early on yesterday afternoon, stroke evening. Apart from that, not really much on my front.
It's been a quiet night, hasn't it? It's quite frustrating.
Very frustrating.
Well, quiet night for you. I managed a few. Mind you, they all came off that island swim that I'm fishing, right tight to the island, so maybe they're just hugging those margins, I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of activity, but not a lot of feeding fish.
No, lots of fish on the surface, aren't
Yeah.
there? Definitely. Tactic change at all? You thought about trying something a bit different?
Yeah, I'm going to go back to chod rig on one of the rods
Yeah.
the last couple of hours.
Good shout. Yeah, it's worth a try, isn't it? See if we can't just nick a fish. That wasn't the idea. Oh, that is nasty.
It didn't get wet.
Oh, that is nasty.